Opening night in Portland, and the Utah Jazz in the Moda Center to take on the Portland Trail Blazers, who have been waiting expectantly for this night. A second half surge last year. They won 44 games, get into the Western Conference semifinals against the defending world champion Golden State Warriors. And from that moment, a lot of days and nights toiling in the gym.
And a guard 6'3" from Weber State, wearing the letter O, Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard goes to work off the high screen, drives and kicks. Aminu elevates from the corner. The three is around and in.
Welcome back home, Chief.
Really had the hot hand from three in the playoffs. Gives to Lillard across the screen. Lillard raises up, and he knocks down the beauty.
You can't do that. I thought Utah learned their lesson after Dame knocked 4 threes down on him in the last game. Gobert laying about 10 feet off of the screen action. Dame's going to have a field day if that's the case.
37% from three. Damian goes right back to the cup. Count it if it goes. He'll go to the line for a deuce. And a lot of heart. Allen Crabbe in the lineup, tees up a triple, and knocked it down on the assist from Lillard. And the beat goes on for the Portland Trail Blazers as Lillard will, fading, firing, and cashing in over Gobert.
Now the shot was nice. Don't get me wrong, but how about the pass from Evan Turner? You have to make a pass time they get the rebound. He's saying, go, give him more, AC. And it running.
Beautiful pass, Plumlee on a dime off the bounce inside. A burst of wind. Here comes Damian off the screen, hanging,
wow.
jackknifing and drilling a three. How about that one?
Wow, he's wanting the and one. It looked like he got hit. He hung in the air for a couple
Damian
seconds.
works clock, drives into the lane, through a crowd, heaves one up by sheer force of will on Gobert and laid it in. Leonard to screen, wipes out Mack. One-on-one by Gobert, the blow by, and the lay-in. What a touch.
Gotta love it.
But Utah has under 5 remaining in the half. Here's Mack getting into the paint and ripped in a foul with 7/10 of a second remaining. It's on Lillard, and it's the third on Damian. At the line, and right now they're on a 7-0 run to scramble to within 3. Damian goes to work, splitting defenders, driving in, keeping Gobert at bay, and then laying it in at the last possible minute, Lamar.
Well, that time Gobert comes out a little bit further than the time before, so now that jump shot at the elbow isn't as wide open. Dame recognizes it in a split second. And
Blazers have got into a funk. Lillard has not. He's going to take the issue right to the interior of the Utah Jazz defense. Back the other way again. Damian on the dribble drive. Challenges Diaw and lays it in. Says, Boris, in the day, maybe, but you're a bit long in the tooth. I'm taking you to the rack.
I don't even know if the young Boris could handle that.
Kicks to CJ into the lane. Challenges Gobert and sends a beautiful teardrop up and over him.
People on the outside think the Jazz have a very good chance of making the playoffs this year. They are out 2 starters tonight, but they are not playing like it.
Noah Vonleh comes off the bench and again sweeps Lillard off the screen, goes at the body of Gobert, rolls a running right-hander up and in.
Wow, that takes so much skill.
His victim, always. So the Blazers now down 3, and here's a deep one left side. Raining it in was Damian Lillard, a deep 2 to pull the Blazers to within 1. 5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. The 3 is off, Lillard to rebound. Damian resets a deep 3. Got it! Splash! Damian Lillard with a beauty puts the Blazers on top by 1. Coming off the screen, Damian pulls up, got to his spot, and is fouled from behind. McCollum the other way on the open floor, attacks, but 3 defenders back, he'll pull up and cast and hit.
Now that's the way you use your body to create space without offensive fouling. That play the defense.
Dame Dalla taking it to the rim and fouled by Diaw. Again, they spread the floor, and Lillard.
And Aware makes a switch back, and Kevin, I think this might do it.
Pow! A 3 off the screen. Damian Lillard elevating, knocking it down. 7-point Portland lead. Lillard with 37. 4 of 6 shooting from 3. .102 remaining, and the Blazers, with some key stops, go the other way, led by Damian Lillard. Watch again.
It's Lillard time, man. I mean, a lot of the MVP talk is centered around the question, can you perform consistently in situations like that?
Watch Ed Davis. How many solid screens has he set tonight?
And Dame reading where Gobert is. Gobert is about 7 feet off.
Flips, no. Gobert the recovery, using time. Ball stripped by Aminu. Aminu the steal. Out it comes to Lillard. They've got to foul him with 10 seconds remaining. Portland leading by 7.
Look at what closed the game.
The rebound. Appropriately, Lillard grabs the rebound, and the game is over.
Damian, you said it was your responsibility to give these fans a show. You did that, and you delivered the victory. How'd you pull this one out?
I mean, we stayed the course. We had a lot of breakdowns defensively. A little bit of rust first game. But the most important thing is that we was able to weather the storm, find ourselves, and get the win. Now we got to go to practice tomorrow and, correct some things and get ready for the next one.
You showed so much emotion, especially after you hit that three coming off the Ed Davis screen. When did you know Lillard time was needed?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it wasn't even on my mind. It was a situation that was needed. I knew I needed to be aggressive, assert myself more, and, try to put my stamp on the game, and that's what I did.
Utah had 37 points in the third quarter. Coach Stotts challenged you guys to take pride in your defense. What changed?
I mean, he was right. In the first half, I think they had 12 points in the paint. And then in the third quarter alone, they had like 25. So we weren't taking care of the ball on the perimeter like we needed to. They were getting in there, Gobert getting the ball, getting fouled, not holding our ground on Joe Johnson in the post. And they took advantage of it. Once we fixed that, we came along, we picked our energy up. Picked up the effort, it turned around for us.
I'm sure you heard it, the Rip City faithful chanting MVP. Did you like that?
I mean, as long as I'm giving an MVP-worthy performance, I love it. But if I'm out here and I'm not doing what I need to be doing, I don't want it to just be unnecessary.
You did that tonight. Nice job.
Thank you.